one to bring to a conclusion.
It kind of was.
Yeah, yeah.
His job.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause how does he
Bypassed it,
remain
I'm like-
changeable? Yeah. How does he remain changeable, but in a good way?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was it because
Right.
he really
It comes
he's
down to the
talented.
choice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, to lose yourself or not.
Mm.
Because we blame other people for taking
I've
our
never
identity.
done that before.
You robbed me of my identity.
Mm.
Huh? Yeah?
But
It's your fault
Because
that.
it's true. We all like adapt to our surroundings, but it's we choose our environments.
Yeah, yeah. And we blame other people for what we either wanted to be or and failed to be or whatever, instead of taking that responsibility and saying, you know, somewhere along the line, you didn't do this to me. Somewhere along the line, I was a co-conspirator, and I agreed. Because somewhere along the line, in caretaking my mom, I had a choice of not to do that anymore. And it took me nearly 40 years of my life to realize that I had that choice. And finally, when I realized that I could either adapt so much to what she wanted and lose myself in the process, or to my husband, or to a boyfriend, or to a work environment, or I could choose to be myself and come back into my own identity. So, wow, I didn't know this story was all about me, as it is about a lot about all of you out there.
I mean, one of the things that I have to say is, like, you know, if you're a little person, you're experiencing these traumas, it's like, at what point, it's like there's a point of self-realization where a person chooses to no longer perceive themselves as a victim. Because I feel like that's the, because there definitely are people, you know, where we are young and we're dependent, so there's a, you know, where we're not yet capable.
Or there's like a threshold that you
Right,
have.
Yeah.
that's that coming into or coming of age where you finally realize, oh, I'm responsible for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there can be such huge denial in that, I think, because sometimes taking responsibility for it can feel like forgiveness when you don't want to forgive, or not even necessarily forgiveness, almost like condoning it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like me saying it's okay and that I can move on from here is actually telling you that it didn't hurt, but
Yeah, we don't want a denial that there was damage done. And we don't want to place blame, you know, continue to place blame somewhere in there. We have to grow enough to forgive what happened. Not forget. You don't forget. You never forget. But somehow you've got to get your eraser out and say, this happened to me. I'm not going to erase this from my life forever, but I am going to choose now to move on.
It's more about not necessarily re-experiencing those emotions every single time, or having those emotions have the best of us.
Yeah, sometimes I know when a issue has been resolved for the most part, when it no longer has any energy,
right.
when it's not zinging me, when it's not, you know, pushing my buttons, when I know I've done enough work around it that, you know, I have moved on from this. And that's not to deny that it happened or that it didn't hurt. Yes, people are hurt in these circumstances. Chameleon experienced a lot of trauma by blending in when he wasn't supposed to do that, and wasn't good for him to do that.